This 1 yard project brought to you by having a 25-inch waist and no ass. Hello friends, if you recall from a sewing vlog in ye olden times ago, potentially, I got a single yard of this green plaid and thought I might try to make a little festive, pretty pinafore, kind of maybe 40s style, because Queen's Gambit, and I absolutely love green, I absolutely love plaid, I absolutely love pinafores, and I only have a single yard of it, which might be a skirt and then some amount, but because I have so little, thought that maybe I could squeeze a pinafore out of it. We'll see how it goes. Welcome to the sewing vlog. It might be chaos. Okay, so it does appear to be about 36 by 34 if you include the little bits of salvage. So I think that the first bit of strategy is going to first of all iron it, but I'm not going to necessarily show that because it's boring as heck. And measure up where approximately 27 inches is. I'm going to fold it where this line is and see how the circumference looks on me, just to make sure that these measurements are the measurements that I do want. Okay, so like, I don't think this is bad. The shape is, I don't know, maybe a little bit 70s, but I feel like it's a worthwhile experiment with, though, with this little top trial and test run, so let's try it. Okay, we are ironed. We are having lines drawn on it. For the diagram, I went up the 27 inches. That gave me 9 inches of room here, so I separated out evenly for about 3 inches each, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, 9, to give me both straps and the waistband. The waistband is going to be longer than I need it, so I might take the extra bit away from that and like make a bow or something. I'm not entirely sure yet. On that side, the bib section, the total length for that after the bib was about 35, not including the selvage, and I measured it on me. All right, I'm changing positions to show you. Here is the 35 inches. If I have one strap here at about my waist, it goes a little bit below my natural waist even with the crossback, and I kind of want the crossback, so here we're definitely good. Here we're probably good. I'm not usually optimistic, but maybe. I'm also taking you over to my stuff for quilting because right here we have a good color of green that I can use for the wrong side of the bib, and we are making sure we don't make the same mistake as last time by adding pockets. Okay, so I did my basic pocket by cutting out 2 rectangles and doing a little slit here that I feel like I can fit my hand through. For the bib, I just placed it over the green fabric and cut around it that way. I think now I have enough to start doing a bit of a sewing marathon. But first, coffee. Please comment down below if you need to store your black bobbin right next to your navy blue one so you don't get them mixed up, because we're using black today. So we have the pockets attached, and at this point I have this front and center. We're just trying to see where all these pleats are gonna go, kind of. Like usually I'm not that into pleating, I'm more into just chill, chaotic gathering, but being as it is only so long until Thanksgiving and it's getting me a little bit anxious, I'm kind of welcoming being able to concentrate and count and math, kind of get my mind off of just all the anxiety that goes on with family and COVID and blah 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 and holidays. You know, this is kind of relaxing. Usually pleating and relaxing are not 2 words that go hand in hand, but they are today. One of the purposes of me doing a project right now is so that kind of gets my mind off of all that. I think it's a very welcome distraction from my own head. My own head loves to overthink things. The current pleat situation, I have like the front bib section as kind of one giant box pleat, and then I have 2 1-inch knife pleats kind of going out, and I wanted that for the front, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do for the back. I think I'm gonna do 2 1-inch pleats and just try it on and see how it works. I think I am gonna go ahead and put a little bit more up at the toppity top If I have enough in the waistband, just 1 more inch. Well, that would be approximately equivalent to the straps. So if this is as much as I have for the waistband, is it enough? Is it enough? Boy, them's be the questions, right? I did do the whole skirt thing, get the zipper sewn on and pinned the waistband around the zipper to see how much I would have, like, so I don't have to do any guessing work. I did not think that this was enough to extend the bib of the Pinafore, so I went ahead and sewed these straps on. I started it a little bit too close and I need to rip that first stitch out, but you can barely see it. There's too much going on, you can barely see it. It's almost done. It's not exactly the way that would have been most 100% ideal, but so far so good. This is the Pinafore pinned. I am going to need to check with significant other to make sure that these are pinned in the appropriate spots. Keep jabbing myself with the pins. Sewed the skirt on a little askew, so this pocket is like 1 centimeter in front of the other pocket, but I mean, we had issues with the pleats in the machine, and I'm going to choose to be unbothered by it. I feel like I'm really enjoying the bib placement that it did turn out because I sewed it up at the top of the waistband. So it gave me that like 1 inch more room, and I'm definitely enjoying that. And this is what I actually did to finish the bottom seam for the bib. I just did this up, down zigzag stitch that I forget what's called. I think it's a tacking stitch, but that could be completely wrong. Because for the lining, I used the salvage for this end, so the salvage isn't gonna fray, and it just kind of tucks the rest right under in there, so I would say that at least that is a finished seam. I did a very, very loose stitch down there because I'm kind of not 100% if I'm going to actually be in love with the placement, so it's going to be an easy stitch to rip out, and I am actually considering going to a fabric store and getting big snaps because right now I just have the teeny tiny snaps, but a big snap so it can go here and it will allow the strap a little bit more movement and mobility. For a 1 yard make with what I have in the house, I would call this done. Well, here is the finished product. As you can see, not particularly voluminous in the skirt, but still cute, still wearable. I did determine my grave mistake with this project was just using the wrong kind of interfacing on the waistband here. The interfacing that I used was sticky when I ironed it, so I think that I accidentally used a sheet of interfacing that was meant to back applique. Essentially, when I sewed the bib on, since the interfacing was sticky, it pushed the bib slightly over this way. The result is when the bib is facing front and center, this pocket is a little too forward, this pocket is a little too back, and the zipper is a little bit that away. So everything traced back to the interfacing. It's only one mistake, but it's a mistake that caused a bunch of problems, but it's only one mistake. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, along with any questions, comments, or concerns down below. New videos should come out on Tuesdays, Fridays, or both. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Bye!